Hello, this is Dr. Kavian Milani from Milani MedSpa. Today I do want to talk about hormones and about cortisol in particular. So cortisol is a hormone that's very important for our everyday livelihood. It allows us to manage stress and manage fluids, and it does have to have a particular amount at every given moment to let us sustain stress and sustain life. So in general, cortisol peaks in the morning, and then as the day goes on, it goes down and it stays down. So oftentimes when I test my patients on cortisol, I find that in the morning, the levels are lower. The reason the levels are lower in the morning is because the adrenal glands are going through some degree of hypofunction. They're not functioning as well. And that needs to be tested. And so at Milani MedSpa, we have a state-of-the-art saliva testing that gets us the accurate measurement of the cortisol and DHEA, testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone. Now, cortisol we track throughout the course of a day by getting 4 readings, and that will tell me what's going on. I have a number of patients who begin in the morning low, so the cortisol is low, so adrenal glands are under some degree of stress, and then as the day goes on, they crank it up, so that poorly functioning, weak adrenal gland has to struggle to produce cortisol. So they produce a pattern that's opposite of what I expect. I would expect a peak in the morning and a decline at nighttime, and I get the opposite. Like I get a number that goes up in the evenings. And then I know that there's definitely a stress or strain on the adrenal gland. Therefore, what we do is we try to then adjust the adrenal gland correctly. Is the cortisol being converted to cortisone, which is an inert version of it? Or is it basically being metabolized early? Or is the zone of the adrenal gland from which cortisol is coming, is that zone fatigued or cells are tired? And then we need adrenal support. Maybe you have to add like ginseng panax, or maybe we have to add rhodiola, or maybe we have to add licorice, or maybe we have to add something else to sustain and improve the functioning of the adrenal gland. Is there too much conversion going on? And so we can block the conversion. So all this is very manageable, except we need to figure out what's going on, and a normal random cortisol level at your doctor's office is not going to give that answer. Thank you. This is Dr. Kavian Milani for Milani MedSpa. See you next time.